Hello again. This is Paul Andresen. Har-eyed. Har-eyed is actually several villages in Norway. One is on the Hardanger Fjord, and the other one, the Son Fjord, of which I have ancestry from both places. The Hardanger Fjord and the Son Fjord in Norway. I'm saying it correctly. Also, I got family history and connections in Switzerland. Thanks to my mom's maiden name, Hauter, Haueter. It's a Swiss-German name. It means skinner of animals. It's an occupational name from Switzerland. But Brian's last name was actually a name of a town in Switzerland. They both have interesting history when it comes to having a different. I also got family history all over Deutschland, Germany, north, south, east, west, central. All over Germany, I have ancestry, which is interesting to find out from my mom's side, as well as my dad's side of the family, the Kleinschmidt side, and the Huffman side. They all basically converged in the state of Pennsylvania. It wasn't until later on, though, that my mom and my dad got married, probably not even knowing that both the German side of their family came from Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania Dutch. I got a lot of family history in Pennsylvania. Well, back to the King James Bible. This Bible was recommended to me by Brian Denlinger on his own YouTube Born Again Barbarian YouTube site on YouTube. His site on YouTube, Born Again Barbarian. That's right. This is it. It's like the big one that's like what outside preachers use. But what gets me, when I got this Bible, I'd like to know who these people are and how they got in here. See if I can find it. Here we are. Who are these people? I have no idea who these people are. Ryan Joseph King and Father Sandy Mark King. And it was given to Ryan on June 23rd, 2010. How did I end up getting a book with someone's name in it? If anyone can find out, I appreciate it. And also, another King James Bible I was highly recommended by Brian Denlinger is this one. This was one of the most highly recommended King James Bibles that Brian told me about. It doesn't have the words of Jesus in red, but originally the King James Bible didn't have the words of Jesus in red either. Get an idea what it looks like. It says, I like the fact it's medium-sized words. I can read this better. I can't read small letters. Like small words, like King James Bibles have a lot of small words. I can't even read it. I like the fact it's a medium font. If the font's really good. I think it's a Romanized font. I like the fact the words are medium sized. Most other words are a lot more easy to read. And it's got maps in here. It's a great Bible. I want to thank you, Brian Denlinger, for a recommendation of the King James Bibles on your YouTube account on Born Again Barbarian. Anyways, now why would I have King James Bibles in my apartment? I don't like King James personally. I don't like what things he did. But yet one of the greatest things that ever happened because of King James is this. I like the cover on this Bible too. I mean, if anyone made history, it'll never be forgotten when it comes to Christianity as we know it. The King James Bible is the best, well-researched, the best scholars of the time that, in history too, as well as the time that King James Bible was written. It's interesting, a Scottishman named King James Stewart. Last name was Stewart. Make him more Scottish than that. Who is from the Highlands of Scotland. Unfortunately, his mom was Catholic. I'm glad that King James wasn't Catholic. The thing is, though, about the King James Bible, folks, it was Puritan. I mean, it was Anglican. The King James Bible was made for the Anglican Church, and to this day is still used by the Anglican Church. It's the Bible of the Church of England. How did the Bible of the Church of England supplant the Geneva Bible? In the 1800s, it did. Just as Jacob supplanted his brother Esau, James supplanted John Calvin. An Anglican supplanted Calvinism, supplanted the Presbyterian and Puritan church, Puritanism, and supplanted Presbyterianism. Albeit that in America, which is not a country that does speak the English language, would ever use a Bible from the Anglican Church. Interesting how history has its ways of, God has ways of doing things through history. So I want you anyway, I do not support the Anglican Church, which is called the Church of England. I do not support Calvinism or Presbyterianism or Puritanism either. The Calvinism has destroyed millions of people's lives with all kinds of strange and false doctrine. Thanks to Brian Denlinger, and in this book, it's brought people back to biblical Christianity, the biblical faith. Even Jesus said in the New Testament, the Shema, Hear, O Israel, the Lord thy God, the Lord is one. The one we worship is a monotheist. So if you get a chance to read this book, I think you should. I would definitely highly recommend and say yes, everyone should read the Godhead Doctrine. If you don't understand the King James Bible, people say it's archaic. Oh, I can't understand it. All these these and thou arts. Get a dictionary. Oop. Now, the best way to understand any book, especially the Holy Bible, get a dictionary, folks. It's the best way to understand the King James Bible. Yes, I am part of the King James only movement. Thanks to Gail Riplinger, who exposed the new false Bibles that came out by Westcott and Hort and all the German liberalism that came out of that, and when the whole liberal movement, when then German Christianity got started, which is rather unfortunate because that's how all this stuff came about. I'm not a liberal. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not Republican or conservative. I'm not into politics. I don't vote. I wouldn't tell people who to vote for or not to vote for. And of course, it's up to you. It's your decision. I'm not going to influence someone's decision either. And if I have in the past, I am sorry. I'm sorry for exposing you to all these kinds of strange and weird videos in the past. Please forgive me. I ask you for forgiveness. Everyone on YouTube, the YouTube community, you'll no longer see videos like that. You know, as popular as they may have been. I don't come to go to YouTube to become popular. I came to YouTube just to get people laughing. And I think I got people laughing about the wrong things. God forgive me for that. And I pray that I know Heavenly Father Jesus has forgiven me for it and will no longer see such videos. I want you to know that that's exactly what not to do in this life. Don't take things too lightly. It's not good to laugh about everything. Some things aren't good to laugh about, yes. Laugh about things that are of good. Laugh about things that are worth laughing about. Anyways, okie dokie from Norskioli in Tempe. No, I do not endorse or agree or in any way with Stephen Lee Anderson and his Baptist church, Bible building church. Remember, folks, church is another word for Bible building. Do not give money to, do not go to any Bible building called a church, or to Stephen Lee Anderson, or any church for that matter. Okie dokie, Norskioli and Tempe. All right, later.